Shalom, Kol Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors unto our apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. Much peace and blessings to all you sons of Akim out there that's pushing this 100% truth with all sincerity, faith, and charity. This is your brother Ash from Great Millstone Miami Camp, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rachakodash. In this video, Lord, when it's edifying, it's going to be a quick update, alright, on some current events concerning the prophecies concerning the times that we're in. Okay, I got this article. This is from ABC News, and it reads, "It's just crazy. 12 major cities hit all-time homicide records." Okay, 12 major cities in Babylon the Great, the so-called United States of America, all right, hit all-time homicide records. And this is, just like it said, it's just crazy. And indeed it is crazy. But according to the scriptures, according to the Holy Bible, all right, the word of the Heavenly Father Yahweh, through his son Yahweh Shai, this is prophesied. This type of activity, senseless killings and violence, murders, okay, the scriptures told us that this is how it would be in the last days, in the days leading up to the return of the one the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. All right, the Lord warned us of these things. This is just one of the many clues, one of the many signs that the Lord told us to look out for leading up to his arrival. Okay, and expect it to increase more and more. Expect to see more killings, more, random acts of violence, more, bloodshed. Okay, because the Heavenly Father is stirring that spirit up on the earth. Why? Because we're living in a time of judgment. These people you see getting killed and put to death, that's the spirit of judgment. The Heavenly Father is causing these things to happen. All right, and it is going to increase. All right, let's read a little bit of this article. We're gonna get some scriptures and back up everything we say with the word of the Most High. Okay, at least 12 major U.S. cities have broken annual homicide records in 2021, and there's still 3 weeks to go in the year. Okay, right, there's still 3 weeks to go, and it's already broken all-time records, man. That's very profound, showing you that the times we're living in right now is a very deadly time, a very violent time. All right, going into the hour of Jacob's trouble, as the scriptures tell you, is going to be a time like never before. A time like never before. People getting killed and put to death like never before. That's what, an all-time record. We get into the point. We're gonna reach a point where all-time records for deaths and killings is going to be broken every single day. There's going to be a higher standard, a higher bar. Okay, of the dozen cities that have already surpassed the grim milestones for killings, 5 top records that were set or tied just last year. You see, showing you how fast it's increasing. It's only getting worse. People thought 2021 was gonna, calm down. Everything was gonna go back to normal, which in a sense it did, but obviously it isn't. Okay, they might have let people go back to normal a little bit, so to speak, but there's still a death spirit out here, showing you it's not all going back to normal. Okay, We're living in a time of judgment. It's only getting worse. It's terrible to every morning get up and have to look at the numbers and then look at the news and see the stories. Right. When you're in the world, on the outside looking in, you don't know what's going on. In the carnal sense, yeah, it's crazy to get up and see that. But the scriptures tell you that the Lord's judgments go forth every morning. Okay? It's just crazy. It's just crazy. And this needs to stop. Philadelphia mayor Jim Kenney said after his city surpassed its annual homicide record of 500, which stood since 1990. Okay, showing you something is going on, man. It's not going back to normal, all right? Philadelphia, which ironically means city of brotherly love, okay, but they're talking about killing, people killing each other. And a lot of it is our people, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, you Israelites. All right? And a lot of it is Edomites killing each other too. Edomites killing Jake killing Edomites. And it's going to continue. All right? Philadelphia, a city of roughly 1.5 million people, has had more homicides this year, 521 as of December 6th, than the nation's two largest cities, New York, which is 443 as of December 5th, and Los Angeles, 352 as of November 27th. Okay, which Los Angeles wasn't mentioned of the 12 that broke the records in this article, but just to add, because it's all through the spirit, it's all part of what's going on. Okay, this is LAPD Purge. Okay, the LAPD, Los Angeles Police Department detective compares what's going on right there, over there right now, to the Purge, man. And that's a profound statement, because this thing is really going to get like the Purge out here. But this is right now in LA, so it may not have hit. It may not be one of those 12 mentioned in this article, but showing you that this spirit is going out everywhere, man. It's nothing but judgment going out in these cities. All right. And to mention the 12 is Tucson, Arizona, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Austin, Texas, Baton Rouge, Columbus, Ohio, Louisville, Kentucky, Philadelphia, Rochester, New York, Toledo, Ohio, and Indianapolis, Indiana. Okay, and those are the cities that broke their record this year. Not to mention all these other cities where, you know, it's still people getting put to death at crazy numbers. All right. Like Chicago. See, Chicago, the nation's third largest city, leads the nation with 739 homicides at the end of November, up 3% from 2020. See, so they're increasing. It's increasing everywhere. All right. According to Chicago's Police Department crime data, Chicago's deadliest year remains 1970, when there were 974 homicides. Okay. I'm going to read a little bit more. We're going to get some scriptures. Philadelphia's homicide record was broken in the same week that Columbus, Indianapolis, and Louisville eclipsed records for slayings. You see, showing you it's a spirit going out. These murderers are not related, but it's showing you that in different places in the country, the murderers are increasing at the same time. You see, why is that? Because it's spiritual. The Heavenly Father through His Son, Yahweh through His Son, Yahweh Shai, all right, through the angels, you know, on the left hand and on the right hand, okay, it's causing these different things to take place, man. The scriptures speak about evil angels, which are the spirits on the left hand, the demons the Most High is sending out. Scriptures speak about spirits created for vengeance. Okay, the Most High is raising up different mass shooters and serial killers and people to just go crazy and kill people, man. That's the time we're living in. And it's going to say some of the physical manifestations or reasons why. It says experts say there are a number of reasons possibly connected to the jump in homicides. Right. Ultimately, it's because of prophecy. It's the spirit. The Lord is causing it to happen. But the Lord, there's physical manifestations, aka reasons why. Right. Connected to the jump in homicides, including straying law enforcement. Right. Because the scriptures tell you it's going to be sedition of men. All right. And the course of the power is going to stand in their own power, roughly paraphrasing. People is going to be taking matters into their own hands. 911 is going to go out of business very soon. Okay, they're already talking about defunding the police and this, that, and the third. Different police officers leaving the force because they don't want to get the juice, the pokey juice. So that's leading to less order and more chaos on the streets. Okay. Pronounced decline in arrests and continuing hardships from the pandemic. Okay, like niggas are saying, we in the middle of a panoramic. Okay, people is starving out here. People ain't don't even though they got jobs out here, people don't want to work. They just want to go crazy, man. it's the spirit, man. People are losing it out here, for real. All right, but there is no clear answer across the board, right? Because ultimately, it's all spiritual, man. And right here it says 5 cities surpassed records in 2020. So it's just boiling over at this point. But we just go straight to the scriptures, man. This is 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Okay, so the scriptures tell us in the last days is going to be perilous. And when you go into that word perilous, it means straight, hard times, okay? Hard to bear. I don't have my phone on airplane mode, so I can't get the definition. But when you go into that word perilous, it means hard to bear, straight, meaning difficult. And one of the synonyms is also savage. Okay, just like Jake say, man, it's getting savage. It's real savage out here. That's the times we living in, some very savage times. Okay, why? For men shall be lovers of their own selves. Right. People worry about themselves, man. Dog eat dog out here. I gotta get it. I gotta get it by any means, man. I ain't worried about nobody. I'm worried about myself. That's the times we going into. All right. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, meaning you want what other people got, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, Salakia, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than the lovers of the Most High. So it's ultimately because of wickedness is going on, man. There's so much wickedness going on the earth, and evil, iniquity. We're experiencing the fruits of that, which a part of that is violence, bloodshed, murder. Okay, but I want to focus on that part of men loving their own selves. Okay, this is the book of Matthew chapter 24, and Yahushua was also given a list of more hints and clues of things to look out for, leading up to his arrival. All right, the key point here is Matthew 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Okay, just like he had the city of Philadelphia, city of brotherly love. Well, they just broke the record for all time murders. Why? Because iniquity is abounding. Evil is abounding on the earth. Since they want to push this alphabet movement, you want to push do as thou wilt, push a spirit of rebellion against the Heavenly Father, do whatever you want to do. Well, a part of what comes with that is people getting put to death. Judgment. All right? The love of many is waxing cold. People not giving a damn about one another. They don't care. The people are the value of a life is dwindling. Okay, you see these people, they especially Jake out here. The women, they're speaking of these women, for example. They don't have no self-respect. They don't have no self-value. They just show their bodies anywhere, sleep with any guy, this or that. So, and a lot of these people that's getting put to death is women, man. You look in the news, a lot of women getting put to death, especially a lot of so-called black and Latino women getting snatched up and killed. All right, getting followed home and attacked. Why? Because you don't. One of the reasons why a lot of you don't have any self-respect, so nobody else respects you. No, that's just one example. And even our men don't respect themselves, don't value, don't look at themselves as anything. It's like that nigga what Tupac said in Juice. All right, Bishop, what he told I believe it was Q. What he told him, he said, I don't. He said, I ain't shit. So and you less of a man than me. So as soon as I decide that you ain't shit, then that is over for you. Roughly paraphrasing, you know. That's exactly how these niggas are out here. All right, and that's because that's a byproduct of the wickedness that's going on, man. It's just simple math. No law, no order. When you don't keep the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai, when righteousness is not preached, okay, in the earth, where the law of Yahweh Shema Shai is not established, where faith is not established, okay, where the judgments of the Lord is not established, it's going to lead to chaos and people getting put to death. Period. Okay? It's the second Ezra chapter 15. All right? And 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Woe meaning destruction. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. Right, the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. What's the modern day sword? A gun. Which the sword could represent any form of killing, any killing instrument. But one of the main ways people get killed today is by the gun. Right? And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. That's what you see, man. Gun violence. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. Sedition is when people rise up against the government. Which you saw a taste of that January 6th, early this year. And that's happening throughout the earth because these governments is coming down with more draconian measures, and the people ain't with it. All right, and a part of that is lack of police presence. It was what we read in the article. All right, so because you have a lack of government, lack of order, right? They shall not regard their kings nor princes. So these people, they don't give a damn about what the government got to say. They don't give a damn about what the police. See, they want to defund the police. What's that's going to lead to? More people getting killed. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power, right? People taking matters into their own hands. doing whatever they want to do. That's the time we living in. All right. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. Right. And America is the most proud nation on the face of the earth to ever exist. That's why so much bloodshed taking place in this place. All right. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods. Right. So you're going to have more. This spirit is going to increase on the earth, man. More and more violence and bloodshed and people killing each other. You're going to have next door neighbors killing each other. Friends, family members killing each other. People you swore loved each other are going to be killing each other. All right, you're going to have civil wars out here. You're going to have a civil war in this country. This country is already divided. All right, Governor DeSantis is already saying he want to create a army that only he can control. You know the other states is going to follow suit. All right. They're against Joe Beasy. All right. So it's gonna be class wars out here, food wars. It says what? But shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods. Why? Because of the lack of bread, right? So famine is gonna be a part of it. Lack of food, which we that's where we're going. All right, people stressed out here. People don't know what to do. They can't eat. They can't feed their family. Right? And for great tribulation. So on top of that, it's just gonna be so much hell going on, so much chaos. That spirit of murder is just gonna be all over. Okay? It's most high gonna pour out a spirit of war. So that's the times that we live in there, man. And prepare to see it increase on the earth. So this is just something that I wanted to go into through the spirit. I hope it was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Chakudash. Double honors to the apostles of this great millstone. Until the next one, shalom.